And she said, all right. And she referred me to St. John 11, the 11th chapter of St. John. When Jesus, she said, was going down to the grave of Lazarus, said the Bible said that he wept. And she said, Mr. Branham, how could he be divine and weep? Said he could not be divine and then weep. I said, lady, you fail to see who he was. He was a man on the outside, but on the inside he was Jehovah God. I said, he was a man when he was weeping, but when he stood by the grave of a man had been dead 4 days, and the skin worms was crawling through his body, and he straightened his little figure up. The Bible said there was no beauty of him we should desire. But when he straightened up his little body and said, Lazarus, come forth! And a man had been dead 4 days, stood on his feet and lived again. That was more than a man. That was that mighty conqueror. That's who it was speaking out of him. I said, I'll go you a little better than that. He was a man when he come down off the mountain, hungry, looking around on a fig tree for something to eat. He was a man while he was hungry. But when he'd taken 5 little biscuits and 2 fish and fed 5,000, that was more than a man. That was God speaking through human lips. It's true. He was a man that night, laying in the back of that little boat, out on that stormy sea. The little boat was tossed about like a bottle stopper, and 10,000 devils of the sea had swore they'd drown him that night. He was tired. He was a man tired. He's laying in the back of the boat. But when once aroused, walked forward, put his foot on the rail of the boat and looked up towards heaven and said, peace, be still. And the winds and the waves obeyed him. That was more than a man speaking there. That was the great mighty conqueror. He spoke to the wind and it went to the cave like a puppy dog in the sight of a lion. He spoke to the waves and they folded their hands in perfect rest upon the sea bosom. He was more than a man. He was a mighty conqueror. He could conquer nature. He conquered death. He conquered the waves. He conquered the air. There he is. There's never been one like him. Oh, I know you think I'm excited. Maybe I am. But let me alone. You may think I'm crazy. But I'm not happier this way than it was the other way, so I'd rather be this way.